That's when she told me champagne secret. Champagne. Ooh. Champagne. That's when she told me champagne secret. Ooh. Champagne. That's when she told me champagne secret.
Bottle pop, truth drop, welcome to the show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you gonna glow.
Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex. To the show, the champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow. Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex.
2nd and let's talk. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage.
Confidantes? What is your profession? What is your profession? Nothing but soldiers and empowerment over here.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Feeling just like a junkie looking for a crush. And I don't care now what you do to me. Girl, you're my fantasy. Reap what you sow, gave you control, broke the G code. For what? I got something for you now, kissing on your mouth. Yeah.
What's going on, Champagne gang? Welcome to the Champagne City for our little pre-show to the show. You know, a little segment that we call Joker's Wilds. And today, we about to jump into a little Gram Slam. So if you here for the main show where we'll talk about the little 14-year-old in Wisconsin who 4 people have been charged because the baby was found weighing under 40 pounds. So 4 people have been charged in that case. We're going to discuss it. We're also going to get into this case with Nia Patterson and her mom, Angela Bates. This is the 19-year-old who a lot of people are talking about right now who unalived her mother. So we will be getting to that after our Joker's Wild segment. And for our Joker's Wild segment, we're going to be journeying over to Instagram for a little gram slam. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's get ready to go. All right. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, y'all, for our Joker's Wild, we gonna head over to Instagram. We had a little glitch, but it's okay. It is okay. So y'all listen, we got a few stories that I found on the Neighborhood Talk. So for today, we are journeying through the neighborhood. Hold on. Here we go. So, y'all, the first story I want to show y'all, this story right here. This story comes out of Chicago. And it says a Chicago man known for serially punching women. So, basically, we have a man that's just running around finding women and swinging on them. I'm sorry, I'm just a little confused. Are you mad you can't be one? Is that the tea? Like, what man? Like, yeah, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta help me here. What man walks around and just punches women? There's just for no. I remember when we was younger, the younger people used to do the open chest. Y'all remember that? Where they used to just walk up to people and punch them in the chest. That was just kids acting a fool. You know, few of them got laid down punching the wrong folk. But help me understand a man that wakes up and says, I'm just going to go punching women today. Cowards. The word for today is coward. And we're going to talk about a bunch of cowards today. I think it is absolutely sadistic for individuals to feel like they are, I don't know what, tough, masculine, macho, the GOAT, to pick on people who are not on your level. Get it? Coward. That's the word for the day. You know, just like all these people running around here with guns, they just feel like because you got a gun, you just want to pull the trigger because you don't like somebody. Cowards. That's a coward move. It makes you soft in my eyes. Because you running up on somebody defenseless. At least back in the day, you know, with like Wide Earth them, at least they would like meet at high noon. You know, at high noon we gonna draw our weapons. First one get it out is the one that wins. At least they met, you know, head to head, face to face. Not somebody just randomly driving past and spraying up your car. Not some dude randomly walking down the street punching women. I keep telling y'all that's that post-pandemic psychosis. So it says, and this is another charge. So he's been charged with this before. Now his picture gives me a little, you know, gateway. Give me a little suspect. So I am wondering, do he have a problem with women because he's struggling with himself? Now that's me. Hey, allegedly. Does he have a problem with women because he's struggling with himself? What else do y'all think it could be? Because this doesn't make sense to me. This time he's receiving 2 felony counts of aggravated. Look at this. Wow. It says, neighbors, we need to make sure we keep this man locked up. Once again, Chicago authorities have taken 32-year-old William Livingston into custody after he was accused of attacking 2 more women, a pattern that has stretched across a decade. So Livingston was arrested Wednesday in the 2600 block of South California Boulevard by Chicago police and the United States Marshals Great Lakes Regional Fugitive Task Force. Jeez. According to investigators, he's the man seen striking a 40-year-old woman and a 29-year-old woman on June 12th. He's now facing 2 new felony counts of aggravated battery in a public place. These charges added to a long history of similar allegations. Back in early September, it was reported that Livingston had already served time for punching several other women at random. That report resurfaced after a mother of 11 said she was knocked unconscious while walking to the train on August 19th. Security video from that day shows a man identified as Livingston sprinting up behind her and punching her in the face without warning. Police arrested Livingston shortly after that attack. During his August 21st detention hearing, he faced 2 felony counts of aggravated battery in a public place, another felony charge for causing great bodily harm, and 1 misdemeanor. Records at the time showed he had been arrested several times over 10 years for similar behavior. This is why I keep telling y'all, the system is broken. It's fried. It's screwed. Control or delete. Virus. Start over. Try again. Go back to the drawing board. Get your knights to the round table. Think it out. Because how exactly does an individual... Look at this picture. How does an individual consistently get out of jail to consistently do this again? Is what I don't understand. There ought to be like levels. I understand there are levels to charges. Like there's a certain amount of time that's going to be attached to a certain charge. There should be a certain amount of time attached to a certain act. Like when you know an individual like knowingly did this stuff, like there's no question they knowingly did this. There should be some kind of, baby, I don't know what to call it, something extra to tack on top of whatever you thought you was gonna give them. Because how did he get back out? And out again. And out again. For this to continually happen over a 10-year period. And here's my other question. Because we're going to play this, but are there any other men on the street? These are just clips in the vicinity. So, yeah, y'all. I just. Only thing I can come up with is the Bible says the enemy comes to kill, to steal, and destroy. And I think it's a lot of killing and destroying going on right now. It's like a devourer has been loosed right now. And it don't matter, young, old, it doesn't matter. Is everybody just simultaneously just like losing it? Can't cope anymore, can't take it. So somehow everybody's minds are fracturing and splitting. and they're becoming someone else. So I want y'all to listen to this. Let's restart it.
William Livingston is no stranger to the Cook County criminal justice system. In fact, he was already behind bars in connection with an incident from August when he was arrested yesterday on 2 new charges.
She was just walking very casually and he came up out of nowhere and just clocks her in the face.
Exactly 5 months after 2 alleged attacks in the 2700 block of North Clark Street, the man suspected in them now charged. Police say on June 12th, a 40-year-old and 29-year-old woman had been randomly attacked, their assailant at the time getting away. Video shows the alleged suspect, William Livingston, violently elbow one of the unsuspecting victims as she walks by.
I feel really bad for her too. We offered her some snacks, some water, try to help calm her down, called the cops.
Livingston's 2 new charges are aggravated battery in a public place. It's one of several crimes he was also charged with when he was arrested for allegedly attacking Kathleen.
Look at her face. See, I am not an advocate for violence. I am not. Or at least I'm trying not to be. But in cases like these, right? Do she have sons, brothers, uncles by chance? Anybody? Because somebody would have to answer for this if this was my mama. Because what do you mean? You just randomly walked down the street and she got up looking like this. Not my mama. Oh, no. Not one of my aunties. Oh, no. We about to have a battle at the OK Corral. For real. This is one of the things that I don't understand about the law. Because in cases like this, why do you need a trial? And I understand everybody is innocent until proven guilty, but hell, the video made you guilty. But, everybody has the right to claim mental health nowadays. So I guess that's part of the reason why we got to have the trial. We got to make sure they were not mentally ill at the time. But I feel like in those cases, you send them to the psychiatrist. If the psychiatrist says they're fine, what is the purpose of a trial? Y'all, I don't know. They should have had him locked up and had some simulated situations set up with women to see if he was still triggered. This is demonic. You just walk past a woman and something in your head say swing, hit her, elbow her, punch her. Women are no longer valued. It's not a black woman thing, not a white woman thing. This is a women thing, period. Women are no longer valued. And the problem is, I blame some of y'all. Let's talk about it. Women, I blame some of y'all because y'all came out here with this doggone, I want to be equal to men. We can do everything a man can do. We don't need men. We can be whores. Slut walk 2026, 12, 3, 4, 8. All the music that the women come out with, booty me, coochie this, titties this, screwing this, take your man this. And if it ain't that, they want to be thugs. So they talking about setting up and getting people up out of here. Women are no longer valued because women no longer value themselves. So now, because a lot of y'all trash messed it up, good women have to deal with trash attacking them, because now we're all the same. Nobody's exempt. Women and children are no longer off limits. Does it make sense when I say it out loud? Because there's no way in heaven, hell, or beyond, when I was younger, could this have happened. No, never. This boy would have been somewhere where what they used to call stinking. See, y'all don't talk like that no more. They would have had this boy somewhere stinking. Do y'all hear me? You gonna swing on somebody mom? Somebody auntie? Child, please.
Miles of Lake Villa on August 19th. She spoke with WGN while recovering from a broken nose and multiple facial fractures.
There was no way to be prepared for this.
Video obtained by WGN shows the suspect running up from behind Miles, randomly punching her in the face as she was...
Look, ain't no way. None. See, this is why I keep telling y'all, this is not a day and age where you can be walking down the street on your phone. This really isn't a day and age where you can be walking down the street listening to music. You don't need no distractions when you're out in public in this post-pandemic psychosis age. And I know somebody listening like, where that term come from? I ain't never heard that before. Yeah, I made it up. It's mine. Don't even worry about it. It's what I call what has happened to the world. It's what I call what's going on right now. It's the post-pandemic psychosis. Yeah, that's what it is. Explain this to me. This is demonic. We can call mental health with some of this stuff all day long. This is demonic. And I still want to know what these people tampering with.
Walking along West Washington Street. She says she was knocked out cold and doesn't remember anything. The suspect allegedly watching as she was on the ground bleeding. State Senator Willie Preston, who happened to be in the area, taking off his shirt to try and stop the bleeding before an ambulance crew arrived to help.
All I can think of is it takes so much anger to hit somebody with so much force.
Livingston's record shows he's been arrested in Chicago 26 times dating back to 2012, but continues to be released. Most cases a similar story of random attacks on women. Another victim we spoke with in 2022 was one of 4 people police accused Livingston of attacking within a matter of minutes.
Felt a hand in my pocket and I just turned my head like that, and there's a man just directly in front of me, and he just punched me in the face.
A similar hope from both victims and concerned citizens that something will change before anyone else gets hurt.
I really hope he does get the help he needs.
Whether it's mental health or the justice system or something, I feel he's been failed, and as a result, we've all been failed.
According to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, the case will be presented to a grand jury for direct.
Can we do something? Somebody put in the chat for me, #accountability. See, this is the problem. We always want to blame something else instead of taking what they call accountability. This is a word people don't like. And because we don't take #accountability, what happens is we're constantly running into what happens when consequence meets up with repercussion. Somebody failed him. We failed him. No, he failed himself. How about that? But no, we don't want to have that conversation. No, because we don't want to be responsible for our outcome. Because we constantly have someone telling us that there's somebody else to blame. So since there's always a scapegoat, I'm going to always use the goat and escape. No, he failed himself, ma'am. I have to disagree with you. No. They didn't fail him, because at some point you become a man and you make decisions for yourself. They might have failed you as a child, but at some point you became a man. You had to make decisions for yourself. So we can no longer talk about who failed us as children. Because at some point, we have to heal the child in us so that we can move forward. Instead of constantly being trapped in the past with somebody telling you, I'm so sorry they failed you. Do you know who statements like that count for? Naziah Harris. Yeah. Statements like that count for Naziah. Because everybody who was supposed to love her failed her. John Benet Ramsey. Yeah, they failed her. Everybody who was supposed to protect her at all times and make sure she was safe. They failed her. Because they did. Do we need to drop more names so that we understand the difference? But no, we in a day and age where people just throw out stuff because they like sounding deep. So they repeat what they hear other people say. We see it all the time on social media. You're judging me. Shut the hell up. You don't even know the definition of judging. This is sickening.
Indictment. In the meantime, he remains in custody at the Cook County Jail. 32-year-old.
That's crazy. They need to throw the book at him and not let him out. They need to invent charges just for him. Just for him, they need to invent charges. Because he don't need to get back out. Y'all tried that. It didn't work. I was always told that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So what kind of result do you expect from an individual that you keep sending to jail for swinging on women, but then letting back out of jail just for him to go back to jail for the same thing and you let him out again? The system is broken. Broken.
I know you in
so y'all, next. I saw this. And y'all listen, I don't know how y'all feel, but like I'm a Boosie badass fan, like real bad. I think if there was any celebrity that I would probably freak out over, it would probably be Boosie badass. I can't even make it up. Everybody else, I would be like, oh my God, I can't believe such and such is here. Oh my God, look. But Boosie, yeah, that's different. I'm a Boosie fan. Ever since, you ain't gonna play with me, period. Ever since then, Boosie fan. So listen, he said he's disappointed in Diddy for crying underneath the courtroom table after learning the verdict. He said, you got your children in here. You're a man. Stand up, right? Check this out.
I know you and Diddy were cool at one time. Have y'all spoke?
Nah, I ain't speak to Diddy, but you know, Diddy was my partner, bro. You know, I feel like Diddy ain't never did nothing wrong, bro. I just feel like he didn't do nothing wrong. I'm mad at him right now, though.
Why you mad at him now?
Because he went on the fucking floor crying at the fucking thing.
He was happy, Boosie. He was happy that the charges got dropped.
No, he went on the fucking floor crying.
He was emotional at some points in court.
He went on the fucking floor and went under the thing fucking crying.
There was a dick under there.
Chin up, chest out, nigga.
His baby.
Fuck you mean you did it, nigga. They went back there laughing at you. Did you see that motherfucker down there in a fetal position?
But
and you got your children in there, nigga. You a man. You stand up,
but
nigga.
The biggest charges got dropped.
Now listen, Listen, because y'all know Boosie can be a character, but y'all listen. This is why I said today we gonna talk about cowards, right? I'm the type of person, you know what I can't stand about the quote unquote gangsters, right? You tough and you hard. You so hard, you took a sticky icky and you put it to somebody's head, pulled the trigger, or you sprayed down somebody's house in somebody's car. If you had enough conviction to stand up and do that, stand 10 toes on it. Ain't that what y'all say? Hey there, to them boys, get there and tell them boys what you did and why you did it. If you ain't doing that, to me, you a coward. You're a coward. If you get caught, stand 10 on it. Yeah, I did it. This why I did it. If you had enough gumption, enough unmitigated gall to stand up and do it, to pull the trigger, stand and say you did it. I absolutely agree with Boosie. Although y'all know how I feel about the whole Diddy trial. Do I think Diddy should still be in jail? No. Not because I don't think he's guilty. I absolutely think he's guilty. But the reason I feel like Diddy should not be in jail, because y'all did all of that. Y'all did all of that. Painted this man out to be a monster. And I'm not saying he's not a monster, but y'all painted him out as a monster. Had all these women coming out. You couldn't turn on the TV, couldn't turn on social media without another lawyer coming out with 10, 50, 30, 180, 612, 1,500 and 600 and 30, 100 and 50, 100 different victims that's coming out talking about what Diddy allegedly did to them. Then you get to this trial and all y'all want to do is talk about damn baby oil. Y'all pin him with a RICO, saying that he was the head of a crime organization, but you got to court and you talked about baby oil. I told y'all when the whole Diddy trial started, I said this trial ain't gonna go all the way through. One or two things are gonna happen. They're gonna throw this case, or Diddy ain't gonna make it. Because the case is too big. Anytime Homeland Security comes to get you, that should tell you something. They don't come get nobody unless it's a threat to the homeland. So they had to throw the RICO case. So if you gonna throw the RICO case, let him out. That's what you was pinning on. Basically, you caught him on being a pimp. That's it. You caught him on flying some nookie across state lines and paying for it. You caught him for the very thing that dudes do and brag about on social media. That girls brag about all the time when they say that dude flew me out, bought me bags, spent a bag on me, gave me some, and I came back home. That's what Diddy went to jail for. That's what he was convicted on. Let him out. That's your fault. And I ain't saying he ain't a monster, but you didn't prove it. You tried to catch him on anything because you knew you couldn't hold him on what you wanted him for. That's gaslighting. That's the justice system using gaslighting at its finest. But in this situation, I absolutely agree with Boosie. At the end of the day, you did it. You did it. Whatever they caught you for, you did it. You guilty. Handle it. Stand up. Stand 10 toes on it. Admit you did that. Everybody talking about that. Be a man. That's being a man. If you ain't doing that, to me, you a coward. All these drive-bys, cowards. All these gangs, flipping up on people. Everybody talking about sliding. If you really wanted to, show how tough you were and what kind of motion you had, you use your game to protect your city. Uh-huh. That's what you do. Y'all got the numbers, right? You got the artillery, right? So instead of turning it on each other, when you see what's going on in your community, why not band together and say, you know what? This is our turf. This our turf. This the turf we protect. Mm-hmm. But y'all want to do that because y'all want to live out Grand Theft Auto Live. Street edition. LA, Chicago, Milwaukee, Detroit. Come on, y'all. But I agree with Boosie. Drop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that in moments like these, that they should be allowed to cry and show emotion? Or do you feel like Boosie and they need to stand up and accept it and take it and, hey, you did it. Accept the consequences behind it. Now, we getting ready to get into our show, but I did want to show y'all this. So, this Milwaukee woman was arrested for fatally shooting her friend after becoming paranoid for smoking weed. Claims she thought her friend was going to stab her, even though she didn't have a weapon. This wasn't weed. I don't know what she was smoking. There's nothing you can say to me to convince me that she was smoking weed. She was probably smoking weed plus. Maybe she was smoking weed adjacent. Maybe it was that K2, some synthetic stuff. Maybe it was some stuff she created on her own or her friend. I ain't never seen weed make somebody hallucinate. Never. Not hallucinate to the point where you attack your friend because you thought they had a weapon. This wasn't just weed. Mm-mm. That ain't even the face of it was just. That ain't even the hair of it was just weed. This is the face of I would never do crack. Crack is whack. That's that face. That's that hair. That's the crack is whack hair. That's what that is. That's what that is. Matter of fact, in this picture, which I'm probably thinking is her mugshot, maybe, she looked like she's still hallucinated. Baby, that ain't weed. Never. I've seen people go through levels on some marijuana. I've seen some levels. I had a friend saw rabbits running through the casino. Can't even make it up. Can't make it up. But I have never seen somebody hallucinate that they in a whole shootout. That they about to go to war with their friend from weed. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my za is just, regular. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just haven't, maybe I ain't tried the true exotic yet. Is that what y'all think it is? We missing something here. So it says, be careful who you call your friend. Absolutely. I keep telling y'all, everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Keep telling y'all. A Milwaukee woman was fatally shot by her friend after she became paranoid while smoking weed. According to Milwaukee Local 12, 32-year-old Jamaica Simone Mills was arrested after her friend was found unresponsive in a home. After receiving multiple reports of a shooting, police arrived and found Mills and her friend, 26-year-old Ariel Spillner, suffering from gunshot wounds. Police say Mills had a wound to her abdomen while Spillner was pronounced deceased at the scene. They also claim Mills was uncooperative with both police and hospital staff. During an interview, Mills told officers the two had been smoking weed, and she became paranoid. Although she said she never actually saw Spillner holding scissors, she knew she had them because Spillner was there to cut her dog's hair. Mills claimed she accidentally shot herself in the stomach and did not mean to unalive Spillner. After being arrested, Mills' bond was set at $150,000. Police say investigators believe Mills was not being truthful about what really happened. Absolutely. Look, somebody agree with me. Somebody agree. That was more than just Mary Jane, but okay. Ain't no way. And you shoot yourself? Somebody said it had to be an edible. I done seen people off them too. No, it was an edible that had that girl seeing doggone white rabbits running through the doggone casino arguing with us, talking about, so y'all telling me it ain't no white rabbits in here? And I'm asking her, baby, where would they come from? Where did they come from? If they in here, somebody let them loose. Ain't no way. That's just, and you shot yourself? No. Somebody said she must not be a smoker. Is she a smoker? All right. I literally stopped because I became way too paranoid. So somebody else said they became paranoid. Maybe I'm wrong. I digress. Have y'all been around people that be paranoid like that when they high? Everyone reacts differently to weed. Any drug can induce psychological effects. I smoked with my sister and my heart rate went to 160. Had to call the ambulance because it gave me a panic attack. Now that'll happen, sugar, but that's different. That will happen. It's either gonna feel like it's speeding up or slowing down. I brought some back from Vegas from the dispensary. And I was having a session with my niece. And this girl looks at me and was like, is we okay? I said, what do you mean, are we okay? She was like, I can't feel my heart. You what? I can't feel my heart. I guarantee you it's still beating. I guarantee. She was looking up in the ceiling talking about she was seeing the stars. It was bad. I get that type of hallucinating. But hallucinating to the point where you shoot yourself and think your friend has a weapon and shoot her too? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can co-sign with that. So drop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Nisi said it sound like LSD. I had a guy at the high school that we went to, did some LSD and jumped out of the window thinking he could fly. Check the friend group. The weed may have gave her the courage to leave and sadly blame it all. The weed disrespectful, yeah. Booger sugar, blue magic, meth, LSD, acid, allegedly. Anyone. Y'all crazy. But that has been our Joker's Wild. I hope you enjoyed. And we're getting ready to transition into the show. You ready? Drop some champagne glasses in the chat for me. Welcome. Let's get ready to transition. Let's go. Champagne gang and visitors to the Champagne City. Welcome. You've entered my domain. Our domain. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, the Fizztress, the woman who keeps the fizz in your facts and the kick in your clarity, the curator of sparkle, storyteller of the unseen. I'm your pusher, man. Pusher of all things excellence, encouragement, and empowering. Your Fizztress and guide through the glittering corners of mess and chaos. So raise those glasses and sit back. Let the bubbles rise. And let me tell you what happens and what goes on after the cork hits the floor. Welcome to the Champagne City.
Ready
All right, y'all, welcome in. Y'all know what time it is. Do me a favor, take those glasses, raise them high in the air. It's time for our positivity and our affirmations to get the show started right. Let's go. So for today's affirmation, we're talking about wake up winning. Wake up winning. Not because everything's perfect, but because you're still here to perfect it. Because breath in your body means purpose ain't finished. Because peace hits different when you earned it. We don't wake up waiting for miracles. We move like we are one. We don't chase validation. We wake up verified. We don't clock in to survive. We rise up to shine. Every lesson turned into leverage. Every setback made us strategic. Every delay had design written all over it. Now we walk different, lighter, louder, and laser focused. Wake up winning means starting the day on overflow. It means talking to your reflection like you already made it. It means giving thanks before you get it. Because gratitude unlocks what grind alone can't. We don't compete. We complete missions. We don't fold. We flex through faith. We don't wait for good days. We create them. Winning is a mindset before it's a milestone. I need you to take your glass and raise it high in the air and repeat after me. Wake up winning. With clarity in your mind, peace in your pulse, and fire in your faith. Wake up winning, because today ain't random, it's relevant. Wake up winning, because your name is on rooms that haven't even opened yet. This is your cue to rise, to smile, to show up like the blessing you are. We are not surviving the day. We are setting it on fire with purpose. And if you believe that, take that glass, raise it in the air. Let's toast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Confidantes, welcome to the Hennessy Zone. Straight talk, no chaser. This place was created for those topics that require, well, a little something stronger than just champagne. Over here, we think and drink responsibly. Now, let me give you a disclaimer. Everything discussed in the Hennessy Zone, all of the commentary is based on my opinion, and is done so in accordance with the Fair Use Act, which allows for these discussions for the purpose of entertainment and teaching, because there's wisdom to be gained from everything, whether it's good or bad. Now, we don't attempt to solve cases over here, but we do discuss them. And I love to hear your opinions about each of the cases we discuss. So please do me a favor and drop in the comments and let me know what you think about today's case.
Welcome back. Thank you for being with me on today. Please do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. We are on our way to 1K subscribers. Not only that, if all of my subscribers would please do me a favor. See, YouTube has this thing. I'll give you a quick breakdown for my YouTubers who may be newer, have newer channels. So when it comes to YouTube, right, you have a year to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. If you do not get one or the other within that year, it resets. So because I didn't get my 4,000 watch hours in my first year, it reset in my second year. So right now I'm just under about 3,000 watch hours. We got a few more months to hit that 4,000, but I'm trying to hit that 4,000 before the end of the year so it don't reset again so we can be fully monetized. But y'all, we are almost there. So please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button for me. Now for today's show. Our first story that we're going to talk about, this story comes out of Wisconsin. And this is about this 14-year-old who was found in this house. These monsters. You see, we keep talking about these parents and these kids. And I keep telling y'all these babies is in trouble. And a lot of reasons some of these babies are flipping out is because of these parents. Because of these parents. And it's sad. But we're going to check this out. It says 14-year-old found. – 14-year-old found weighing just 35 pounds after years of abuse by dad and 3 other adults. So it says 3 adults in Wisconsin are facing charges after a teenage girl was admitted to the hospital severely malnutrition. Walter Goodman, along with his wife's daughter and her partner, were arrested and charged with multiple felonies in relation to the teen. His wife has been arrested for her role in the abuse, but police haven't gone further yet. The discovery of their disgusting mistreatment of the girl came to light after she was hospitalized. It seems that she has been enduring years of abuse at the hands of the adults in her life. It's really sad. It would be one thing if we were covering all of these stories of strangers that were hurting children. It would be one thing. Not saying that I would understand it, but it would be more, how do I say it? Easy to swallow because it was a stranger. These babies are being hurt by the people who are supposed to protect and love them. They mamas, they daddies, sisters, brothers, aunties. What is wrong with the family structure? Like, where did the family structure go? Protect and serve. How about protect and serve your family first? Because where did it go? Every time you turn, it's another one and another one. It's not stopping. Can you imagine if we don't figure out what the problem is? Do you not realize, like, every 10 years it gets worse? All right, let me make it live for you. I'm a 76 baby. When I was younger, my mom used to tell us about how candy bars was like a penny. Gas was 10 cents. You know, all this extra stuff, right? So then we come along. Oh, not only that, burgers, McDonald's like 49 cents, 39 cents, right? So then we come along, and in our generation, McDonald's meals, what, $3.99? What you pay? 70 some cents to supersize it. Then you jump to my daughter's generation. McDonald's might have been about $8.99. It had went up too. But now you jump to now. And if you want to get a Big Mac meal, it's almost $13. This was a different time. Yeah, I don't I'm trying to wrap my head around how we ended up here. And we keep seeing this. Or do y'all think the problem is this has always been an issue, but now we have social media, so it's able to be exposed so everyone can see it? Let me see. This is what I'm finna do. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm finna put up a poll real quick. And it's anonymous. I was trying to think of how to ask the question.
Front row seat to the service. Pretty girl, a dark skin, in a dress that's custom made. I know what you're thinking. Give me a break. You should be ashamed of the way you neglected a king. But when they said dead presidents, I didn't think you'd make it a thing. Gave you a ring, but was wedded in vain.
Okay, there we go. No,
Imagine my surprise when I found out that selfish, wretched nature forced me out now. Gave you my blessings and weighed you down. After I found out you fell for my love. Girl, it was bound to happen right. Open your eyes.
I'm still here, y'all. I'm doing this poll. Hold on.
You should be ashamed of the way you neglected a king. But when they said dead presidents, I didn't think you make it a thing. But when they said dead presidents.
All right, y'all. There's a poll. I want to see what y'all have to say. I couldn't ask the question I wanted to because you only get so many characters. But in a nutshell, do you think this has always been an issue and it just wasn't brought to light because social media didn't have eyes on it? Or do you think something broke and something went wrong and this is what we're now dealing with? So do me a favor, answer that poll. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be checking it throughout the live. So it continues and says, authorities learned that Goodman lived with his wife. Wait a second. Okay, the child in question is Goodman's 14-year-old daughter, who has lived with her father since 2020. Authorities learned that Goodman lived with his wife, Melissa Goodman, and her adult daughter, LaFever Stemler, who is LaFever's partner. And Melissa Goodman's 15-year-old son also lived in the home. According to the criminal complaint, Walter Goodman called 911 in August 2025 to report his daughter was lethargic, moaning, and practically comatose. I would think. Here's the thing that kind of blows me, right? Do you not think that at some point, if you're starving your child, that, eventually they're going to need to go to a hospital? Does that not register when they doing this idiotic stuff? Do they not think that far that, if I starve a kid, if I starve anybody, and they're not eating, and they're losing weight, eventually, I'm going to need to take them to get checked out. Or I'm going to have some explaining to do with a coroner and a detective and the police department. Do we not think that far? I think somehow in this post-pandemic psychosis age, I think somehow we lost brain cells and the ability to think as well. Because all these cases these people don't think about nothing. You didn't make any attempts to not get caught, but you shocked that you got caught. I mean, weird stuff like that. So, according to the criminal complaint, Walter Goodman called 911 August 2025 to report his... Okay, we did that. This is the most egregious case of child neglect I think I've ever seen in my nearly 25-year career. Outagamie County Assistant District Attorney Julie DeQuain said in court, the last time she saw a medical provider was approximately 5 years before the incident came to light. She added, she was very, very close to death, 35 pounds at 14 years old. Can you imagine? That's like a skeleton. The girl was taken to the hospital where doctors said she was suffering from severe malnutrition. She had multi-organ dysfunction, including respiratory failure, cardiac dysfunction, severe acute hepatitis, and pancreatitis, all from her family. Sad. You bring these children into the world to treat them like this, and it's sickening. So for our next story, y'all, I wanted to get into this story that a lot of people have been kind of talking about. And it's this story with this young lady who unalived her mother. So we're going to get into the details of the case. And I'm going to give you kind of a timeline. And then I'm going to play for you the body cam footage of her actual arrest. So to give you a little background, Angela Bates, this is the mom of Nia Patterson. So this is the lady who was actually unalive. She's the one in the big picture. The one in the little picture, that is Nia Patterson, the one who is accused of sticking her mom. It's crazy that you got to say allegedly when the gun was in her hand. Like, stuff makes no sense. So it says a 2024 Cleveland 19 article quotes Ohio State Rep. Darnell Brewer saying Angela had previously lost 3 children to gun violence. In a GoFundMe Angela herself started in March 2022 for her daughter Demaya Patterson's funeral, she writes that Demaya was the second child she had lost to gun violence in less than a year. So I want to show you. Hold on. I want to show you this GoFundMe that was set up. Now, I want you guys to remember that this woman, before this incident happened, she lost 3 children. Now, I don't know if she had 4 children total, but she lost 3 before this happened. So this is the GoFundMe that she set up for her daughter, Demaya Patterson. And she posted, "Hi everyone, I'm starting this fundraiser for my daughter, Demaya Patterson, funeral expenses. This is the second child I lost due to gun violence in less than a year. Please, anything is accepted and will help. We would greatly appreciate it." And she raised $3,500 of the $10,000 goal that she had, and this was 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, she lost her second child. So it says by the time Angela died in April 2024, she had already buried multiple children because of bullets. It's sad. Just cowards. That's what I'm talking about. Cowards. Her activism, speaking during National Gun Violence Survivors Week. Representative Brewer also said he met Angela when she testified during National Gun Violence Survivors Week. Angela spoke as a bereaved mother and survivor, sharing how gun violence had already taken her children. So, I want to show you where she actually spoke at.
Pretty girl, a dark skin, in a dress that's custom made. I know what you're thinking.
So this was January 12th of 2024, and it says Going Public National Gun Violence Survivors Week 2024. This is the lady that hosts it. It says Leslie Washington with Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America stops by the KRCU studio to speak about the upcoming National Gun Violence Survivors Week, January 22nd through the 26th of 2024. So it was the 6th annual event, and the theme was Moments That Survive. It highlighted the role of gun violence survivors as change makers who are leading efforts to end gun violence by building, strengthening, and unifying their communities. So in 2023, according to the Gun Violence Archive, 18,854 people died of injuries from gun violence. This was willful, malicious, and accidental causes. In 2023, showed 8 to 10% overall decrease in deaths and injuries from gun violence. So even though that number was so high, it actually showed a decrease of about 10%. And some cities saw a 20% decrease. Some age groups and categories saw upward trends. The groups that saw increase included teens between 12 and 17 and those unalived in mass shootings. In 2022, CDC reported 27,000 deaths from suicide firearm. That number is crazy work. In 1 year, 27,000 people decided, I can't do it anymore. I don't want to be here. I hate it here. Take me away. Matter of fact, I'm just going to take myself away. 27,000 people in 1 year. That's a small town. That's a small suburb. At the time of the story, the number of suicide by firearm death was still incomplete. So that means the number is probably a whole lot higher. They just hadn't made it through counting all of them. Previous years dated back 9 years from 2014 to 2023 showed an overall increase. So the CDC also shows statistics from 2019 to 2023 and broke it down by month. So you see the months, you see the average daily number of firearm suicides on the side. The blue is 2019, 2021 is green, red is 2023, 2020 is orange, 2022 is purple. So the highest years was 2021, which was right after the pandemic, and 2023. Wow. And 2022, because that's purple. I missed that color. Which we were still recovering from the pandemic. So, and I told y'all, a lot of people just couldn't be alone with themselves. Not only could they not be alone with themselves, they couldn't be alone with their choices, the individuals that they chose. They woke up and realized they were stuck in the house with somebody they didn't want to be stuck in the house with. She's also a spokesman for a local chapter of Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. She talked about efforts to raise awareness in gun crime and the experiences of gun violence survivors, which includes sharing her and other stories about how their lives have been impacted. Monday, the 15th, cold weather clothing collection drive for school children will be held at the Shawnee Park from. Okay, I don't need to read that. 27th, Washington said she and others will gather at St. James AME Church in Cape Girardeau at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. to write notes of encouragement to survivors of gun violence. So Miss Bates actually spoke. She was one of the speakers that spoke at this event when the event was put on. This is crazy, just sad, just... Oh, how do you go to an event to talk to them about gun violence and you end up a statistic of it yourself? It's crazy work. So what happened the night she was on the live? So the shooting. It happened April 28th of 26th, of 2024. It was in her home in Grosvenor Road, South Euclid, Ohio. Police were called for an unresponsive female. When officers arrived, they found Angela Bates with multiple gunshot wounds inside the home. She was rushed to the hospital and pronounced deceased. Her daughter, Nia Patterson, 19 at the time, was at the scene and she was taken into custody. So when it comes to the Snapchat video, hold on. I know what you're thinking. Give me a break. You should be ashamed of the way you neglected a king. But when they said dead presidents, and you're gonna see some of that Snapchat video in the body cam when we show it. But I just want to give you some information. I could not find the full video. I probably have to go on YouTube, on TikTok or one of the other social medias. The videos that I could find of just the Snapchat, I couldn't find a video of just the Snapchat. They were all this body cam that I'm going to show you today. But the video was shot inside of the home, so you can tell it was the same house from the security cam footage. Angela's on the floor in the living room. She's not moving. Camera, she has it angled down. You can only see part of her body. So that's why a lot of the videos are blurred and a lot of body cams or other people who are sharing the video. There was no medical help. She wasn't attempting CPR. She wasn't panicking. She wasn't, screaming. She wasn't trying to run for a neighbor, anything. She was, as they would say, calm, which is what makes everyone feel like cringy, because it's almost like, even in that situation with what you did, shouldn't you feel a little, something? So she was recording herself at the scene. She flips between pointing the camera at her mom on the floor and pointing at herself, making faces and having conversations. To me, she looked extremely cold, not there in the video. That's how she looked to me. She talks about the shooting, kinda in the video. She's explaining it. She's screaming, explaining what she thinks she's explaining about what happened. No accountability, of course. She does not call 911 in the video. There's at no time where you can see her attempting to call 911. She does go up and down the stairs in the video, and you're going to see that as well. So I wanted to give you some kind of details on what was in the Snapchat video full, so that you would know before we get into the body cam. So, hold on. Now, a lot of people were saying that she was trying to claim self-defense. Now, I haven't definitively see that was it. Well, she did do it in the body cam footage. She was claiming self-defense, but she did not do it in court. She actually admitted to it. So originally there were self-defense claims when she was arrested in the back of the car having a conversation. However, she did plead guilty to this eventually. Now, when you think about the court timeline for the daughter, right? So, April 29th, she was shot at her home, unalive. The police find her with multiple gunshot wounds. Nia is detained at the scene. April 29th, she appears in South Euclid Municipal Court on an unaliving charge. Bond is set, reported at $500,000 to $750,000 in various different outlets. The case moves up to, these names are blowing me. Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court. The 16th, she's now 20. She pleads guilty to unaliving her mother. She faces 18 years to life. June 6, 2025, she's sentenced. Judge Carl Mazzone sentences her to life in prison. She will not be eligible for parole until after serving 18 years. I don't think she should be eligible for parole then. I feel like at the end of the day, if you're going to say that they need to do life in prison, then why do you have a parole time for them? If you feel the crime was bad enough for them to get life in prison as a sentence, then why is there parole? Somehow you think they're going to be rehabilitated in a broken system. Interesting. June 8th, so legally the system has already confirmed her guilt through her own plea. Locked in a life sentence with a minimum of 18 years before she can even ask for parole. It don't matter because, girl, at the end of the day, did too much. I don't even know. I don't even know. Because what do you even say? I want y'all to check out this of her pleading guilty first. And then we're going to get into the body cam footage.
Make way for the king of teams.
Ready?
Yes, thank you.
All right, well, good morning, everyone. We're on the record. In case number 691639, this is the state of...
Let me press pause. Yes, Progressive, you actually did hear that right. She was an activist. She was speaking out against gun violence because before this, up to at least 3 months before this, she lost 3 children to gun violence. So 3 months before this happened is when she spoke at the convention for gun violence survivors. Only for her child, her daughter, to turn around 3 months after she spoke at an event for gun violence as a survivor to take her mother's life. Now tomorrow we're gonna get into because I did see a video where the father actually came out and spoke. So we're gonna see that video tomorrow.
State of Ohio versus Nia Patterson. Present in the courtroom is Ms. Patterson along with her attorney Nancy Jameson. Present on behalf of the state of Ohio is Assistant Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Anna Ferralia. Ms. Patterson is also represented by Henry Hilo as co-counsel, who's not present today. Are you comfortable proceeding, Ms. Jameson?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, very good. So, Ms. Patterson is charged in a 6-count indictment. Count 1 is aggravated murder, violation of Ohio Revised Code 2903.01A, along with 1 and 3-year firearm specifications. Aggravated murder carries a possible maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole. It also carries possible sentences of life with the possibility of parole after 30 years, life with the possibility of parole after 25 years, and life with the possibility of parole after 20 years. The 1 and 3-year firearm specifications must be served prior to and consecutive with the underlying felony sentence. Counts 2 and 3 are each murder. Those are also unclassified felonies, and those are in violation of Revised Code 2903.02A and B, respectively. Murder carries a mandatory sentence of 15 years to life in prison. Each of those counts have 1 and 3-year firearm specifications, again, which must be served prior to and consecutive with any time on the underlying offense. Counts 4 and 5 are each felonious assault, felonies of the 2nd degree, in violation of Revised Code Section 2903.11A1, and I think count 5 is A2, but it's not listed in the indictment. Yes. So, regardless, each of those felonies of the 2nd degree are subject to the Reagan-Tokes statute, which means the sentencing is an indefinite term of 1/2 of the sentence imposed. So, a minimum sentence being 2 to 3 years in prison, and a maximum sentence being 8 to 12 years in prison. Again, each of those has a 1 and 3-year firearm specification, which must be served prior to and consecutive with the underlying felonies. Count 6 is tampering with evidence. That's a low-tier 3rd-degree felony in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2921.12A1. That carries a neutral presumption. There's no presumption in favor of community control, no presumption in favor of prison, but does carry a possible prison sentence of 9, 12, 18, 24, 30, or 36 months in prison. I should note for the record, count 6 carries the possibility of a $10,000 fine. Counts 4 and 5 carry the possibility of fines of up to $15,000. Now, Ms. Ferralia, it's my understanding that the defendant here has a possibility of resolving her case today with a change of plea. If that's the case, if you could please state so for the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have had full discussions and discovery has been provided to defense counsel. All the evidence that the state intended on producing in this trial was transferred over to the defense. It is my understanding that at this time, this defendant is prepared to withdraw her not guilty plea and enter a plea of guilt to count 2 as indicted, murder in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2903.02A, along with a 3-year firearm specification in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2941.145A. That would be a total of 18 years to life, or life with the eligibility of parole after serving 18 full years. In addition, there's a fine of up to $20,000 at this court's discretion. Other than what has been spread on the record, there have been no promises, threats, and inducements made to this defendant to withdraw her not guilty plea and enter a plea of guilt as outlined. There is a factual basis for the same, Your Honor. This plea agreement has been approved by my supervisor, John Costco. The family has been made aware of this plea, and if in fact she pleads guilty, the state is going to respectfully request that you nully count 1, count 3, count 4, count 5, and count 6 of this indictment. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Thank you, Ms. Ferralia. Ms. Jamison, is this your understanding of the plea agreement?
Thank you, Your Honor. May I please report, Your Honor, what Ms. Feralia put on the record is fair and accurate. We have had full and open discovery in this case. I've had the opportunity, as well as Mr. Hilo has had the opportunity to go over this proposed plea agreement with our client. Your Honor, at this time it is her desire to withdraw her former plea of not guilty and enter a plea of guilt to the single count murder with a 3-year firearm specification. No threats or promises were made to induce this plea. I believe it will be knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently made today. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Jamison. Ms. Patterson, could you please stand up? There's no doubt in my mind that your attorneys have gone through the effects of a plea and all of your rights, but I need to make sure that the court is satisfied that you understand each of these things before I accept a change of plea, okay? So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Could you please state your name and your age?
Nia Patterson, 20 years old.
And how far did you get in school?
Up to the 12th.
Okay. Can you read and write?
Yes. No.
Do you understand the charges against you in the indictment and the plea agreement reached on your behalf with the state of Ohio?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand, have you served any time in the military?
No, Your Honor.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medications?
No, Your Honor.
Do you take any medication that could impair your ability to understand what's happening today?
No, Your Honor.
Do you in fact understand today's proceedings?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation, community control sanction, parole, or post-release control?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened or forced you to enter a plea of guilty today?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone made any promises to you other than what's been stated here in open court and on the record to get you to change your plea?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand that I'm making no promise with regard to your particular sentence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the representation you have received?
Is it just me, or to y'all, do she look like empty? She look empty to y'all, like she's not there. She almost sounds like robotic to me, like mechanical, like she's not fully there, in there. Like that's a shell, but Nia not there. I don't know who there, but Nia's not there. Even the gaze, it's just like uncannily straight. 19-year-olds don't stare at you when you're talking like this. They're not this focused. I'm sorry. Even some of the most focused 19-year-olds. 19 go 19. And just, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes. Oh my God.
From your lawyer.
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So when you enter a change of plea to guilty, you do waive certain trial rights, okay? And I'm going to go through those with you as well. Ms. Patterson, do you understand that you are presumed innocent, that by entering a plea of guilty, you admit to the truth of the facts and your full guilt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have the right to a trial by jury, or you can waive that right and have your case tried by a judge without a jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if you choose to have a trial, it's the state of Ohio, through the prosecutor, who must prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have the right to what's called a compulsory process? Okay? That means you can order witnesses to appear by issuing them subpoenas, and if they don't show, I can send the deputies out to pick them up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have the right to cross-examine the state's witnesses against you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have the right to remain silent? And what that means is you have the right not to testify at the time of trial. You cannot be forced to testify against yourself. And if you choose to remain silent, Ms. Feralia and the other prosecutors cannot use your silence against you in an attempt to prove your guilt. Do you understand?
I don't understand why we're having this discussion and she's already said she pled guilty. Sometimes like when I watch interrogations and the questions, or when I watch court shows and I listen to the questions of the lawyer, like I'm sitting back like, why? Why was that even necessary? I can think of 100 other questions that could be asked in this moment. But why are we asking or having a discussion about the right to remain silent and what will happen in court when she just said she plead guilty? She changed her plea. So we're wasting precious time having a conversation about something that no longer matters. Or is it just me?
Understand that? Yes. Do you understand that by entering a plea of guilty today, you're waiving these rights? Yes, Now, you never give up your right to a lawyer. At any time during a criminal proceeding, if you cannot afford a lawyer, the court will appoint one to represent you at no charge to you. Do you understand that? Yes, Based upon the statements of the prosecuting attorney and your lawyer, I believe it is your intention to plead guilty to amended count 2. That's going to be murder, an unclassified felony, in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2903.02a. That carries a mandatory prison sentence of 15 years to life in prison. It's also my understanding you intend to plead guilty to a 3-year firearm specification in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2941.145a, which carries a mandatory 3-year prison sentence, which must be served prior to and consecutive with your underlying 15-year to life sentence. Now, what I also need you to understand is I'm going to give you the post-release control advisement, even though I think it's parole, just to be safe, okay? In the event that you're paroled, you're going to be supervised by the Adult Parole Authority. When you're placed on parole, if you violate, the Adult Parole Authority is authorized to return you to prison for up to a maximum of 1/2 the original sentence imposed. If you're convicted of a new felony while on post-release control or parole, in addition to being punished for the new offense, the judge could add an additional consecutive prison term of 1 year or the time remaining on your post-release control term, whichever is greater as a maximum. While on post-release control or parole, if you fail to report to your parole officer, you could be charged with escape. That's a new felony that could carry additional prison time. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Ms. Patterson, do you understand the charge to which you're pleading guilty today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the possible penalties?
Yes, Your Honor.
Which are, in frank, they're mandatory penalties. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you have any other questions about your rights, these charges, or anything else we're doing today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, are you satisfied as complied with the requirements of Criminal Rule 11?
I am, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Very good. Let the record reflect that the court is satisfied that Ms. Patterson has been informed of her constitutional rights. She understands the nature of the charges, the effect of a plea, and the maximum penalties which may be imposed. Ms. Patterson, how do you plead to amended count 2 of the indictment, murder, an unclassified felony?
Guilty.
And are you in fact guilty, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how do you plead to the 3-year firearm specification?
Guilty.
And are you in fact guilty of the firearm specification? Okay. Let the record reflect that the court finds that Ms. Patterson has knowingly, voluntarily, and with the full understanding of her rights, entered her change of plea. I will accept it and make a finding of guilt. On the recommendation of the prosecutor's office, the court will not only the 1-year firearm specification in count 2, and I will not only want counts 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in their entirety. In order to comply with Marcy's law, because this is a mandatory sentence, I'm not going to order a PSI. However, we do need to advise the victim's family of the date and time of sentencing. So at this time, the court's going to continue the matter for sentencing on June the 5th at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else for the record before we conclude?
No, Your Honor.
Now
Thank
we
you.
have the defense. Thank you.
So there you have her initial court appearance. So young. I don't understand. The next thing that I want us to get into, I do want to get into this body cam footage. Now, in the body cam footage, you're going to see the footage from her phone. I guess it's a ring cam or interior house cam. You're also going to see footage of They are going to show some of the Snapchat in question. You'll see the police arriving. You'll also see her in the police car. So we're going to check out the body cam footage.
Okay, before you say anything else, I'm going to Mirandize you before I ask you any other questions, okay?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questions if you wish. You can decide to exercise these rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. You understand your rights as I've explained to you.
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, are you willing to answer my questions now?
Yes.
Okay. Where's that firearm at?
Dropped it somewhere outside.
What kind of firearm is it?
It was like, I don't know.
What color?
Black.
Black?
Look at her. She's so calm. Just sitting in the back of the car.
I don't know. He said there's 6 Asians inside with a gun. No other people inside. In here. She's been Miranda. She said she would talk, but he wants to get that gun. I'm not. I'm just gonna take off the.
That was for my siblings. That was for game. And as well as
On the evening of April 26, 2024 in South Euclid, Ohio, home security cameras watch and record the bizarre movements of 19-year-old Nia Patterson. Nia never leaves, and moments later, she's back in the house. These inexplicable scenes aren't just captured by the Ring cameras in her house. They're also filmed by Nia herself. Despite running away, Nia is soon back in the house once again, and her rage is evident. No answer comes, but when the police are called to the residence about an unresponsive female, they will see exactly what Nia has done.
South Euclid Police! Is someone unresponsive? Yes. Where? Upstairs. Where? Okay. What's going on? Where are they at? Here, let's go here. What's going on? Where are they at? Where are they at? Show me where they're at. What's going on? Yes, I got a male with female. Looks like a stab wound to the back. Okay. 1 second. Turn around, put your hand back. Yes, sir.
Stay right there. Ma'am, come with me. Was there a gunshot? Yes. Where's your firearm? Did you shoot her? Yes, sir. Where's your firearm? It's outside. I don't have it. It's outside. Stand across your feet. Don't move. Yes, sir.
With Nia's confession darkening the tragic situation, the officer tries to provide aid to the victim, her mother, Angela Bates.
Ma'am, you here? You here? Yes, I have a female detained in the upstairs hallway. She's cuffed. Starting compressions.
Medics and additional police soon arrive, and Nia is taken to a patrol car.
Where's that firearm at? Trapped here somewhere outside. What kind of firearm is it? It was like, I don't know. What color? Black. Black.
The gun can actually be seen in Nia's left hand as she descends the stairs in the ring footage.
Can you just say, I'm going to look for a firearm? I got her detained in the back. Her firearm's in the back somewhere. I want to get this firearm secured. There's like 6 shell casings. I got it in the front seat of this car.
As the cops investigate, Nia is left with only herself to talk to. Or so it would seem.
I love y'all. I don't know. I thought that was the wrong thing to do. Self-defense. Self-defense. Regardless of how y'all put it, self-defense.
Meanwhile, medics rush Nia's mother into an ambulance.
You guys had any info on her? No. Nothing. We're gonna try to get this. Let's get her in the squad. Get her in the squad. She has to die. She has to die.
And 6 shell casings is actually crazy. 6 shell casings. How mad were you at your mother that you unloaded a gun into your mother 6 times? How mad? What could your mother have possibly done to you at 19? When at 19, you don't have to stay in your mama's house. You can leave. You can go out on your own, strike it out on your own. See, I see a lot of videos out now talking about how bad these mamas are. And to tell you the truth, yes, there's a lot of trifling mamas out there, but there's also a lot of entitled ass kids. They don't want no discipline. They don't want you to tell them nothing. They 12 and 13 talking about, this is my space. This is my phone, ma. Don't pay a bill. How parents you say ain't got sense enough to come in out the rain without being told, but had a nerve to have an attitude at 6, at 7, want to tell you what they are and are not going to do. Come on now. A lot of this isn't because a lot of parents are bad, even though they're a trifling parent. Some of these kids are just out of control. Completely out of control. This is a 19-year-old. This wasn't a baby. This wasn't a 13-year-old. We ain't talking about a 14-year-old here. This is a 19-year-old. At 19 years of age, if you so grown, you feel like you can't live under my roof and abide by my rules, baby, go figure it out on your own. That's the problem. They got these kids convinced that 18 is grown. No, 18 ain't grown, baby. You can't even smoke a cigarette till 21. Not legally. And at 21, you still ain't grown. Baby, that's just like coming out the potty tat. You ain't even learned how to crawl yet on your own. You ain't learned how to walk on your own yet. You still a baby. But you want to live under your parents' roof because you grown and tell your parent what you is and ain't gonna do. And I said is and ain't. I did. That's crazy.
Well, the next door said she heard 7 to 10 shots. She heard screaming. She heard yelling. A female voice yelling. You want to clear the house, Mr. No one else is in there. We got Rick's in there. Yeah, she's suspects in your car. This is gonna be a homicide. Just pray for me, y'all. Just pray for me. Everybody, let's pray. Our Father, who art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Since South Yucca Police Department, make yourself present! There's a lot of blood in here. And there's a casing. And there's another casing.
The shocking events of the night are only made more unsettling by the security videos that captured the aftermath. Nia is transported to the police station for booking, and her initial thoughts are with her mother.
Did she make it?
I don't know.
Can y'all let me know if y'all find out?
Yeah. Yeah, we have no idea once fire and EMS, they do their thing.
Y'all can tell the truth about everything. Well, what we're going to do is we're just going to book you in. We're not going to ask you any questions about what happened. Our detectives are coming in. They're going to handle that, okay? Prior to this incident, where were you? So when you happy? Prior to. Oh, at my dad's.
Nia had been staying with her father in recent months, only returning to her mother's house this week. Nia's father later tells police that this violence didn't come entirely out of the blue.
She's had a history of mental illness. Told me she's been planning this for 3 months. It's like she's been talking about killing people in her journal for months. Her mom, they've had multiple instances, altercations and things. I'm sure you talked to Anna Field on those situations more than accurate.
South Euclid police incident reports from 2019 and 2020 show numerous calls coming from the residents over a period of months. Most of them Nia's mother, Angela, reporting that her teenage daughter has run away, and one in which she reports Nia for being continuously disrespectful and disobedient. But according to her father, Nia caused trouble for others as well.
She hit her brother. He's only 10, but he's the same height as me. He's not no little kid. And he comes running down and he's crying to me. And he like, Dad, he was like, I hate her. I want her to leave. And he said she just be talking about killing and it be scaring me. I'm not that sensitive where I'm like your mental illness is a justification and the excuse for you for what you did.
At the station on the night of the shooting, the focus quickly shifts from what Nia did to the onset of a medical emergency.
If you start feeling lightheaded or anything like that, you need to let me know so that I can take care of you. Do you need to sit down on the floor? You just do that. Just like sit over here and lean against your back against there. Okay? If you start to feel like you're going to pass out or anything, you got to let me know so that I can take care of you, okay? I had seizures, but I think I got in the circle too. You feel like you're getting ready to have one? Is that why you're telling me that? Yes, ma'am. Why don't you do this? Why don't you just go ahead and lay down? She has seizures. It feels like she's having one. Come on. So they might when they call the squad. You're okay. I got you, Nia. I got you. Alright. I got you, sweetie. You got it. Take a deep breath. Deep, slow breaths. Stay with them. Come on. You gotta take some deep breaths for me, Nia. There you go.
Keep breathing, okay? What normally triggers your seizures?
Trauma.
Trauma?
Stress. She doesn't have any issues.
Trauma and stress, okay. Any other medical issues that you have besides seizures?
My mom says I have ADHD and I'm schizophrenic and the doctors said I don't.
So the doctor said you don't have it, okay.
Soon, medics arrive to take Nia to the hospital.
What's going on right now?
I'm having a seizure, but not like the
yes, trauma-based seizures.
Nia is loaded into an ambulance, where she soon drops a bombshell.
Nia, what's going on today? What do you think started this?
My mom got my siblings killed and tried to kill me.
It's not the information the medic expected, but it has been a consistent theme throughout the night.
Tell to my siblings.
Nia's family is one that has been stricken in recent years. In a speech at National Gun Violence Survivors Week, her mother, Angela Bates, spoke emotionally about losing 3 children in unrelated shooting incidents. That speech was in January, just 3 months prior.
May I ask how they died?
It's not clear why Nia blames her mother for the deaths of her sister and 2 brothers, but it's clear that...
Progressive, I think I'm starting to agree with you a little bit. I'm thinking they need to do a toxicology. And I haven't seen a news article saying they did a toxicology on her. Because that behavior, did y'all see how she sung Seizure? I ain't trying to laugh, but y'all, it ain't weed, but I'm just saying, do y'all think she had something in her system? Something gotta be going on. Something. They all behaving like this, y'all. Like, every time we talk about these cases, we saying the same thing. These people are every single one behaving like this. Flipping out, weird. All of a sudden, they lost in space. Can't function. Acting like they borderline on another planet. It's like, y'all remember that movie back in the day, Invasion of the Body Snatchers? That's what it's giving me. Because this is crazy. I would love to see videos of her and how she behaved before all of this. That's what I would want to see.
Tonight's events are taking their toll on her.
Yeah, just sit back, okay? Don't rush your phone in your arm or socket or anything, okay? Just sit back and just try to take some deep breaths. Eat your vitals real quick, okay?
Whether or not it's remorse that Nia is experiencing, certain facts would seem to undermine her claim of self-defense.
18 to the caller said that she shot this female in the back. Do not move. I just shot her back when she was running towards me and she fell on the floor.
Later, Nia seems to have her own moment of doubt, seeking a crucial answer from the loved ones she's lost. Nia's mother, Angela Bates, died that night at the age of 47. In May of 2025, Nia Patterson pled guilty to murder with a firearm specification, and she was later given a sentence of 18 years to life. She's currently incarcerated at the Ohio Reformatory for Women. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also.
So that's her story, y'all. And to me, it's still crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But y'all gotta drop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. What is going on today with all these kids taking their parents out? And it's across the board. It's not missing a culture. So nobody can come out and say, what's the phrase? Usual suspects. Yeah, ain't none of that. No, not no more. Not in 2025. White kids doing mass shootings, black kids doing mass shootings. White kids unaliving their parents, black kids unaliving their parents. White men killing their wives, black boys killing their girlfriends and baby mamas. It's across the board. Something has snapped, went horribly wrong. I don't know when it went wrong. I don't know why it went wrong, but something went horribly wrong. That the kids are now turning, but the Bible said in the last days. It said it will be mothers against daughters, fathers against sons in the last days. Let me see. I have one more thing I wanted to show y'all. But now I'm trying to see if I can find it. Let me see where I put it. Yep, here we go. So y'all listen. I was perusing the streets of Instagram, and of course, our favorite Redbone was on social media. I really don't know why Blueface didn't get out of jail and just cut this girl off. Just say, you know what, girl, bye. Go do you. Go play with 33 Itches in a Sketch, like, you know, or whatever his name is. Go play with Bino or the other 4 that you've had this year. Like, go play with them. I wish Blueface would have did that. Y'all know Krishan loves running around talking about, I'm the content. No, you're not. No, you're not. Do you know why when I put on the circus for y'all, the Let the Show Begin, do you know why I have Blueface as the ringmaster instead of Krishan? Because Krishan has never been the clout. Not over Blueface. Blueface has always been the clout. She only has clout because of him. Facts. Only. And if he stops paying attention to her, she has no more. If he pushes the issue and gets that baby, or CPS takes that baby, she has no more. Those are the 2 things he had to fall back on. Blueface, the baby. But she did a lot. She had a lot to say. You know, y'all good old little Christian. So I want to play this for y'all. Y'all drop in the comments and let me know what you think.
You know what I want to do? I want to turn my flight back around and run a car through his house and shoot him in the face. I've been just worried about myself lately.
Question. Which part of the Bible? You know, because y'all keep talking about she trying to change, right? No. Y'all didn't say she's trying to change. Y'all say she has changed. So which part of the Bible do you think that you can find a scripture that says, when you're mad, frustrated, angry, or whatever, shoot him in the face? Not my Bible, but I'm trying to see if it's in y'all Bible. Because clearly, I keep telling y'all, Krishan serves a different God. I told y'all that. Just look at the backwards E on her face. That should tell you all you need to know. You put a letter backwards in the name Yahweh. Are you cool? And then put it underneath Jonathan. Oh, okay. We know who your God is. The people just don't know that that's who your God is. You know, because they don't pay attention. I don't know why they don't pay attention. I don't know why. Yeah, I do. Because she has that innocent face. She's a very gorgeous girl. Very gorgeous girl. And y'all be stuck on pretty. See, if Krishan was a dark-skinned girl, y'all wouldn't care. You wouldn't. That's facts. Y'all would chew this girl from the rooter to the tutor. Y'all would chew her from A to Z. Y'all would chew her from, as my mama them used to say, from amazing grace to a floating opportunity. Y'all would rip her to shreds if she wasn't light-skinned. Facts. Bars. But let's continue. See what y'all good old Christian has to say.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? That's why y'all don't see me in the mix of the drama. Because I can't do drama right now. It's not healthy for me. And I've been doing real good, bro. I'm always doing real good. As soon as, you know what I've been working on? Not letting people get to me through my son. Yeah, sure. You can get a picture. And you know, I've seen this all happen before, bro. I'm telling you, when a person think they're gonna get over on me through my son for clicks and views, bro. You get me? That's crazy. When they kept dropping your name in my 20v1 or whatever, I kept P. Like, they asked me, like, What inspires you to do music? I look down, start thinking like, I said Blueface. I didn't think about, oh, we beef right now, we not cool right now. I kept it G. He the only reason why I'm doing music. You feel me?
Duh. I mean, I think we all knew that. He's the only reason you're doing anything. He's the only reason you had Junior. Blue, blue, blue. Your whole universe is blue. Matter of fact, I don't know why she don't wear all blue. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because somehow with Krishan, y'all think it's okay. And y'all allow her to cosplay between two different games. So she able to sport the red and the blue. Where does that happen at? That today she's able to choose the Bloods. Tomorrow she able to choose the Crips. Where do they do this at? Dismantle the game at this point. Just let them go. Let them go. Because y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all messing up. Y'all are messing up. We ain't going to be able to go forward because y'all messing up. Y'all just want to get in and wild out. Y'all ain't giving back to the community. You ain't trying to build nothing. Just start over. Get new leaders. All of y'all. New leaders. Try again. Try again. And I keep saying, if any Bloods or Crips is friends with Krishan, Rock, turn in your card. Turn in your card. Cause snitches get stitches. That's what y'all said. Y'all don't mess with a rat. That's what y'all said. This girl rat every time she get mad. Alright. Y'all gonna be next. That's the problem. Y'all gonna be next.
Now I do gospel, that's different now, but he the reason why I started that.
You threatened to shoot somebody in the face in the beginning, and now you're talking about gospel. Not even looking at the camera. I keep telling y'all gotta beware somebody that won't look you in your eyes. You remember when I showed y'all that video that Funky Dineva did when it came to the Tamar Braxton situation? And I told y'all in that situation, I was like, see how he ain't looking? I said, I'm not saying he guilty, but he knows something because he won't look at the camera. But then when he got to the part that was for show, all of a sudden he looking directly into the camera. Move close too. Why ain't she looking at the camera? That makes me feel some kind of way.
Lane. For real. That's what inspired me. Him. Cool. Kept it G, bro. They didn't even ask about me. You went out your way to say some goofy shit. You tell her, I'm not even gonna disrespect that girl. But you tell a girl she looked like our son. I'm at the airport, y'all. Then you try to say Junior. What happened to his real nickname? You call him Sonny. You don't call him Junior. Because he's not a junior no more. You put his last name back to Malone to... I ain't gonna hold you. I'm changing my son's name back to Malone.
Now I got a question, right? When did she have time to do all that? Blueface just got out of jail. So at what point did she change his name from Malone to Blueface last name? When, at Portal? At what point? When? Because up until Blue got out, she been calling him Junior. Everybody's been calling him Junior. But all of a sudden, he's not a junior anymore. We changed his last name to Porter. When? In what court? When did you go? When? Because if you would have went to court to change his name to Porter, you would have filmed yourself. And the fact that there is no film evidence of you doing said things that you are discussing, the lie detector test has determined, allegedly.
He don't deserve My son name ain't Porter no more, bro. You know how disrespectful you are? To tell some female, she look like our kid, that's why you gonna say no and move on. Then you look at the female, she like, ate up, like, I don't get it though. I'm tagging something too you did with this Shay Frost. A girl talk about a DNA test. She was like, that's my son. Why you ask that stupid ass question? You straight checked her. You straight checked her. Then to the next bitch in a different 20B1, you didn't check nothing. You entered a check, like disrespecting our kid. Yeah. I don't know how much disrespect I'm gonna keep taking from from his father. Be honest, bro. Real shit. I asked DDG and G Herbo for advice, cause that nigga about to lose his life. Keep playing with my son. Swear to God.
There she go
And
again.
you're cyberbullying too. Swear to goodness.
Now, how exactly is he cyberbullying you? That's what I be saying. People be hearing words and they just want to say them to sound deep and wonderful and, all those things. Because how is anyone cyberbullying you? Do you spell it? That's what I want you to do. Then after you spell it, I want you to tell me the definition of cyberbullying. Now, I forgot to upload. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all what has her throwing a tiff. Hold on. Let me add window.
Front row seats at the service. Pretty girl, a dark skin, in a dress that's custom made. I know what you're thinking. Give me a break. You should be ashamed of the way you neglected a king. But when they said dead presidents, I didn't think you'd make it a thing.
Okay, hold on a minute.
But was wedded in vain. Now your urine is stained. Imagine my surprise when I found out.
One momento.
Gave you my blessings and weighed you down after I found out you.
Gotta adjust this song. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all really quick. All right. Okay, let me find it. I just had it. Here we go. Here we go.
Are you lying?
No.
You got an ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
He still loves you?
No.
The Aquarius in me knows better.
But the Aquarius wants you to not do better.
I'm gonna swipe left. You kind of look like my son.
Okay.
Okay. They gonna know what I'm talking about.
Get my next lady.
Like Junior right.
So this is what has Krishan Malone in an uproar. Because Blueface, while he was on his 20 versus 1, said that the girl kind of looked like his son, so he couldn't talk to her. And in Krishan's mind, that was cyberbullying her. Because that was a direct attack and assault against her and her son via the internet. Okay? Now that we have that context, let's continue.
I don't want that nigga. What the fuck? The hell? I'm trying to figure out where could we come at a common ground without kid, without him disrespecting him just to get my attention. You get what I'm saying? That's it. That's why I'm making it to church. I gotta go to church.
Now she want to go to church after she then said she basically gonna unalive her baby daddy. She want to unalive him. Now she want to go to church. I thought you said you had the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit didn't tell you, like, before you started this rant, maybe you should go to church and, go pray. Find a closet. Find your secret place to be alone with the Lord. The one you said you profess. Because you're getting ready to crash and burn. I keep telling y'all, Krishan is crashing out real bad. I told y'all this before Blueface got out of jail. I told y'all she's crashing out. If she really got some people around her who care, because the fans don't. The fans like to see her in this mode because it gives them her. Sometimes bad attention is better than no attention at all. So they would rather have negative Krishan with all this male bovine feces that she's spreading all over the place than not have her at all. So they keep pushing her BS so they can continue to have her. Get it?
What I want to do, I want to turn my flight back around and run a car through his house.
Now, mind you, remember, she just said she got to go to church. Now she's talking about running a car through someone's house. I just be wanting y'all to see the progression and the personalities clashing. Every time she talks and does a live, she goes through several different personalities in one live. She flips flops. I don't know why y'all don't understand how she can flip flop between being a quote unquote Christian and not. If you can flip flop between being a blood and a crip, baby, I don't trust you not to flip flop with nothing. Nothing. Because you don't care about your life at all. So I know you don't care about nothing else. Not in you flip flopping with them, with that, and behaving untouchable. But wonder why people keep saying they think she a fed.
To shoot him in the face. That's what I want to do. That's how mad people keep making me about my kid, bro. That's my only son. Y'all pissing me the fuck off. Straight up. I'm just being honest, bro. Because at the end of the day, how long you gonna keep cyberbullying your kids?
How about where is the baby? How about that? Do you even have the child? That's the question. Do you even have the baby? You talking about somebody cyberbullying you over a child that ain't even with you? Because if he was there, you'd have them all on the camera.
And to my brother, this the last time we gonna have any type of interaction, right? Whether that's your baby or not, nigga, you better say that's your baby, nigga. Or they, like I said, they will hurt you, nigga. So say that's your baby. I don't know if it is or it ain't, but whether it is or it ain't, they trying to do some stuff and it don't work unless they say that's your baby. So nigga, just that's your baby, nigga. So like I said, I don't know if it is or it ain't, but nigga, that's your baby, nigga, or they will hurt you.
Now that's Blueface's brother. And his brother is trying to let him know, like, hey, They plan got a plan. You better fall in line with the plan before you be removed from the plan. Basically is what Dre is trying to tell him. If the baby is yours, if the baby is not, you better claim that baby. That's what they want you to do. Clearly they want you to claim that baby, so you better do it or be careful. Watch out. Somebody gonna come make you an offer you can't refuse. If you not careful.
That's why I'm making it to church. I gotta go to church. You know what I want to do? I want to turn my flight back around and run a car through his house and shoot him in the face. That's what I want to do. That's how mad people keep making me about my kid, bro. It's my only son. Y'all pissing me the fuck off. Straight up. I'm just being honest, bro. Because at the end of the day, how long you gonna keep cyberbullying your kids? Yeah, she going to jail. Yeah, I am. He keep fucking with my son? I am.
Y'all, this to me sounds like an investigation discovery episode waiting to happen. I told y'all when I first started my channel, I said, y'all listen. I said, this to me, this ain't gonna end well. I said, this ain't gonna end well. This is not going to end well. I said, because she's obsessed with Blueface. Everybody keeps saying, Krishan loves him. Krishan loves him. No, Krishan is obsessed with him. And anytime he does anything that does not involve her or revolve around her, she's going to have a problem. Krishan is spiraling. This ain't got nothing to do with that baby. This has all to do with Blue and the fact that Blue won't give her no attention and ain't paying her the time of day, which I knew would happen. He knew she was gonna do all this. He knew it. He knew it. The minute it went bad. See, that's them mad day people. Y'all like dating mad day people. You know, the girls who get online and talk about the size of your pecker and how you broke and all of that when you break up with them and don't want to be with them no more. You know, the dudes that talk about your coochie wasn't no good and he ain't like you no way. He don't know why he was with you. You wasn't all that. You was trash in bed. You know them kind of, you know. Them the ones y'all date. The ones that kiss and tell.
He keep fucking with my son. I am going to jail. Cause y'all think this shit funny. Clicks and giggles, bro.
It's the manipulation for me. It is the manipulation for me. What's even worse is the fact that so many people can't see the manipulation. And that's because she hide behind the church. Part of the problem, I really do. I blame the church. I do. Her church. Let me be more specific. I blame her church. Because as a pastor, as a leader, if you didn't call her the minute, because somebody sent him this video. Please and believe. He got the video. He's gotten everyone she's posted online. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. So please tell me, as the church, the blood-bought believers. How is it that you've okayed this for so long? Because why aren't there any videos of y'all putting her in her place? Why? Her telling her to get it together. Telling her this ain't of God. This ain't godly. This ain't holy. Come on now.
Bet. It's cool. I'm gonna take a little break from Instagram. I'm gonna try calm down. But keep fucking with my son. I'm gonna end up in jail. And DDG, you his friend, bro. Why you not saying that to him? The way you love your kid and fight for your kid, why you not?
Look, somebody in the comments talking about don't let the anger break you. Let God deal with him. See, everybody but her. That's how delusional some of these people are. Because if they had all of their scruples and marbles, they would be telling this girl, now, baby, wait a second. Now, you got to take some inventory on you sometime. You can't always be out pointing the finger. You better. You didn't. You. But you never turn the finger around and point at you. That's not godly. The message come to you first.
I ain't saying nothing. Y'all want to see this nigga in the grave. That's why. It's not a threat. It's a promise. Over my dead body, y'all not gonna keep bullying my kid for clip videos, bro.
That voice is so fake. It is so fake. Oh, y'all, I'm so over it. Oh, Lord. I cannot take it. This is a way. Put this girl in somebody's movie. But she can't read, so I don't know how good of an actor she's going to be able to be if she can't read her lines. Oh, goodness gracious alive. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Niecy B, I agree with you. I don't think she won't help at this point. She don't. She not only does she not want help, she ain't even trying. She ain't even practiced trying. She ain't asked a try, talked to a try, sat with a try, supped with a try. She has not tried at all.
It's deeper than that. You get what I'm saying? You did it already. When he first came out, boom. Called him Charles Barkley. Exposed his hernia, which is his genitals, his penis.
Not the same thing. We had the conversation about this too. It was covered up. You couldn't see it. It extended from almost his belly button. His tummy. He exposed his tummy. Not his testicles, not his pecker, none of that. He exposed his tummy that had a hernia the size of orange. I said grapefruit before, but the guy he a baby. Because the size of an orange between his legs. But no, because she said he exposed his genitals, you know that's what it has to be because Krishan said it. So don't listen to me.
Now you at a 20v1 telling Shorty she look like our kid for clicks and views. But somebody need to save Blueface. Hashtag save Blueface. Don't say it now. Because when it's too late, I don't want to hear save Blueface when it's too late. You keep talking about, go get your son help. Bitch, I got all of that down. All of that down.
Beware the gallows. Does she not realize the same thing she's saying for him can be true for her too? How are you a child of God talking about you need to go to church, but you wishing death onto people? And you think that's godly? That's of the Lord?
By myself. Y'all see how he's standing up? Nigga, that didn't come from overnight. That came from putting work in with my little nigga. Fuck. Straight up.
She lied. How you putting in work when everybody had a baby but you? Everybody had a baby. Didn't she just get the baby back from her sisters? We ain't seen that baby do that much action since that baby been out. Come on, Krishan. You gotta do better. So that was the end of that one, y'all. I don't know. Drop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. It's always a whirlwind when it comes to Krishan. Thank you for joining me in the Champagne City for another Sip, Savor, and Spill Champagne conversation. We went down to the Hennessy Zone. We went up in the trap for Reality Trap. And now we getting ready to call it a night. Please do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so you'll be notified when we jump into whichever sector we jumped into for another show. Please let me know what you thought about all the subjects and topics and everything that we discussed on today. And if there's anything that you feel like we should discuss or take a look at, please drop it in the comments. Well, better yet, drop it in the Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description to the video. So please click the link and let me know. Give me the info. Again, thank you for joining me and confidants and visitors to the Champagne City. Always remember, if it doesn't cause you to elevate, baby, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink till we meet again. Ta-ta.
When I told her what I did, she gave me champagne. That's when she told me champagne secret. Champagne. Ooh. Champagne. That's when she told me